15 minutes. And petition number E0002, 15 minutes. And petition number E006 will also have 15 minutes. As you will also have noticed, we have given a comprehensive ruling on the applications that were filed seeking discovery, various discovery and scrutiny. According to the order that has been issued, we are expecting a report that will be tabled before this court for consideration by Thursday afternoon. And if there will be issues arising from that report, we have agreed to give the main...
I do appear for Mr. Professor Wajakoya, that is a presidential aspirant in the contested presidential election, together with my...
Council, can you please take your seat? Can we read the directions first? Then we'll deal with your issue, because Professor Wajakoya is not a petitioner, he's not a party. Can you kindly take your seat?
Most obliged.
Thank you, Judge President. These are the further directions of the court. In the course of issuing directions this morning, the 30th August 2022, on the hearing of the 2022 presidential election petitions, Council appearing for various parties made certain applications necessitating these further directions. Number one, request for additional time. The request for additional time by Council for the first, second, and the 9th respondents over and above the time allocated and issued earlier this morning is hereby declined. Direction number two, representation of the IEBC. After the various petitions were filed and served on the IEBC, and the chairman of the IEBC, Wafula Chebukati, appointed counsel to represent him. The law firms went on record and filed their responses respectively. At the same time, the four commissioners, namely Juliana Cherera, Vice Chairperson, Francis Wandera, Justus Nyangaya, and Irene Masit, were named as respondents in various petitions individually, and they retained their respective counsel, and they filed their responses. On the 27th of August 2022, the firm of Issa and Company Advocates lodged a notice of appointment of advocates that is dated the 26th August 2022, purporting to act for the IEBC. At the pre-trial conference this morning, the issue of the legal representation arose. The IEBC, through the firm of Iseme Maema and Kamau Advocates, filed an application on the 29th of August 2022, seeking to strike out the notice of appointment and all pleadings by Issa and Company Advocates. The motion was supported by an affidavit filed and deponed to by Marjan Hussein Marjan, the Secretary and Chief Executive Officer of the IEBC. We have now been called upon to give directions and to resolve the question of legal representation of the IEBC. We have considered the pleadings the record and the brief statements by counsel. It's our considered view that this court